Hello again. Today I thought we'd take a look at some of the features in PhatPhish, um, controlling how the application actually looks and how it behaves. And there's already a couple of tutorials on here about the basic use of PhatPhish, selecting scales to look at and setting up the neck and the tuning and so on. The ones we're going to look at today are largely visual settings. Okay, if we go to the options menu and under display settings, this is where we get access to the things which control the way that PhatPhish looks. Root note selection we can have either by circle of fifths or sequential. Basically this just controls the order that the root notes here are listed in. Sequentially it would be C, C sharp, and so on. In circle of fifths order they're basically arranged by fifth. It's a matter of personal preference really which way you want them to be ordered. Okay, the next section here basically just controls the way that the neck looks. So we can pick different coloured note markers. We can select the look of the neck, whether we want the maple style, rosewood, or whether or not we want the dot markers. So just like say plain neck with dot markers. See, just plain, no fancy effect, but we can see the grey dots there corresponding to where the markers would normally be on a guitar neck. To my personal preference. We can have a 12 fret or a 24 fret neck. Currently on 12, I've got 24 here. Basically it starts off with the open strings, but as you can see when you move your mouse over it, the pointer changes to a little grabby hand. What we can do with the grabby hand is hold the left mouse button down and we can drag the neck along. So you can see all 24 frets of the neck in that 12 fret display. What we can also do on display settings is to help you keep some orientation, particularly useful when you're in 24 fret mode, is to select how you want the frets to be numbered. So just pick decimal there for the on-screen fret numbering. You can see it puts a little number underneath so we can see which fret it is, which is quite useful if you're using the 24 fret neck and you're dragging it along. It gives you a frame of reference along the bottom with the numbers. Just back up to these two, invert strings top to bottom and left-handed. These are new features in PhatPhish version 1.8 because I had some requests from people who played guitar left-handed. So what we can do with invert strings top to bottom is fairly self-explanatory. If we click on OK there, as you can see the bass strings are now at the top of the neck and the treble strings are down the bottom of the neck display. In the latest version the bass strings are a little bit thicker than the treble strings, so it gives you an easy cue when you're looking at it to know which way up the neck is. And the other thing we can do to help with the left-handers, so we do left-handed display. Now the nut is on the open strings over at the right hand side, so that's more commensurate with the way a left-hander views the guitar neck. Okay. Let's go back to my normal settings. Okay, the section down the bottom is display as you play, and what this is useful for is when you're in plectrum mode or you're playing the scales through, it actually shows you the notes on the neck as they're being played. So as you can see we've got display as you play switched on, highlight all notes with the same pitch, plectrum mode only is switched on. I'll explain what that one does. Currently highlight all notes at the same pitch is on, and play a note. It'll highlight that note. You'll notice it also highlights the notes which have the same pitch as that note, because I've got the setting for highlight all notes with the same pitch. If I turn that off, it only highlights the note that I'm playing. Okay, plectrum mode. Another setting on here is highlight notes in any octave. Just show you this quickly, which is playing a scale through. As you can see, it's only highlighting the note of the pitch of the note that it's playing at the time. But if I go to display settings and say highlight notes in any octave and hit play, as you can see, it's not just highlighting the note for the pitch it's playing, but the note for any octave anywhere on the neck. So when it's playing C, it's basically highlighting every C note on the neck, and so on. Okay, so that basically is the display settings options that we've got in PhatPhish. Just something really you can use just to customize the way that it behaves, and hopefully get something that feels most comfortable for you. Okay, so that's all for now. Hopefully I'll see you in another video sometime soon. Bye for now.